Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. In tandem with this realization, the market is responding strongly. The cryptocurrencies are finally waking up, and you can feel it. Additionally, I am aware of the remarks that will be left by you. Even though it's been 24 hours, XRP is still in its slumber. I thought it was doing something, wasn't it? Listen up, I'm going to talk about that and cover it too. The fact that altcoins like Solana are taking such bold actions makes me very thrilled. For the simple reason that these events are necessary for the system's liquidity to grow if you're familiar with the game's general flow. Several of our older coins, including some of our most valuable holdings, are beginning to make a splash in the past 24 hours. Rose is also performing acrobatic feats. You name it, I love to see everything. And these are only a few of the many wonderful ones. Hedera Chainlink is just one example. Should I be frustrated that XRP isn't moving at all? Yeah, I'm not. I have other fantastic assets as well, you know. But diversification is vital even if all I had was XRP, which isn't a good idea. To be honest, I wouldn't give a hoot if all I had to do was hold XRP. After all, its movement would only serve to increase my accumulation. If you are going to sit about griping about anything sloping like this in a range, I say it every time. In addition, you fail to save anything, so when it finally does, you lament that you should have purchased more. It is all up to you. We can see that XRP is still up 80% from where it was a year ago. You may observe the gradual upward trend on XRP if you examine the all-time chart on the log scale. Regarding the one-year period in question, there was a pleasant breakout in July, a cooling off period, and, incidentally, sideways momentum is still present on the floor. And then another breakout occurs in this area. We are now simply awaiting our breakout from that macro trend so that we may surpass the recent highs this year, including those in November and July. In 2024 in particular, I think that will happen. I believe that January 10th is one of these dates that everyone should be paying attention to. For the uninitiated, it appears that January 10th has been bandied about quite a bit. Put your expectations in check. However, January 10th should undoubtedly be closely monitored. As I've said before, these dates aren't very meaningful until the data comes in. Things transpired on that particular date. Most of the time, these are large, meaningless gatherings. So, you should certainly keep an eye on it. Pay close attention to any major news stories that may be announced that day. Be cautious, though. Not only that, but I had several other things I wanted to talk about, like XRP. I saw that some people have posted certain stuff about XRP. Even I have witnessed the negativity. He claims that something is in the air, can you sense it? Crypto Insight UK actually published something excellent, and I couldn't agree with him more. I am not referring about the holiday season when members of the XRP community feel excluded. It still feels like 2017 when I see folks trying to sell to buy other pumps. Even individuals with extensive experience in the field find this absolutely mind-boggling. The original XRP players are becoming increasingly agitated. They're being negative and writing things like, "Were it not for XRP, I mean, come on, this old coin, and I could have made so much more money, done so much more, listened more, or just kept quiet." If we rewind the clock to 2017, and I usually bring it up when I discuss XRP, we can see that it was in the midst of sideways movement in 2017 and 2018 before any major moves or breakouts occurred, in contrast to other cryptocurrencies. There is a fantastic move on XRP. Am I correct? From around half a penny all the way up to 30 or 40 cents, and then we level off, correct? While other altcoins are destroying markets, we're only going sideways. Everyone is wondering why the XRP is changing hands. Even though the bull run is coming to a close, why is XRP suddenly moving? Explosion, XRP soars to $3. The most bizarre part of this, XRP, is when we consider the past. Until we began to break out around the end of March or beginning of April, the ocean was essentially lifeless throughout that period. Nevertheless, over that entire period, May through December, very little happened, all that happened was a slow, sideways motion. Looking back at July, we had a small breakout, an upswing, a sell-off, and now we're simply sideways. This is happening while other altcoins are booming. So far, this is how things stand right now. I think XRP is going to have a major breakout. It may not be as repeating as the 2017 to 2018 trend, when we had a terrifying 60,000% run, but I can feel it nonetheless. However, I am confident that it will lead us to $5 or more. And for those who insist on claiming just $5, it has the potential to go considerably higher, in my opinion. I'm simply being cautious, but I'm really pleased with the 24-hour crypto. XRP has been sluggish to respond. Moreover, I must say that I entirely concur. The XRP community is full of dimwits who don't know what they're doing. I am sick of hearing holders say that there is nothing to worry about provided you know and comprehend your holdings. I realize this may come across as impolite or something, but listen. If you'd taken the time to learn about XRP and comprehend its potential, you'd be seeing its current stagnation not as a complaint but as an opportunity. I want it would take more time so you can pursue other pumping worthless coins. Before April of 2024, the total market capitalization of the cryptocurrency industry will surpass $5 trillion. Here's something you haven't seen yet. Also, I really do believe that the cryptocurrency market might reach $5 to $7 trillion. And if XRP stays in the top 10, if not more than 1% of that, you're talking to someone. Still, not even XRP has managed to lose 2% of the market share. The percentage remains at 2%. Although I did mention that XRP is a Bitcoin maxi, I was paraphrasing someone who was spreading false information about it. It's clear that XRP is a fraud. Instead, banks will utilize Bitcoin or US dollars. Come with me. The XRP network does not function in a decentralized fashion. Ripple Labs is the creator of XRP, and banks are wary of taking advantage of them because they received 80% of the cryptocurrency. Executives sell XRP to run the company, and if the US cracks down on XRP, nobody will use it. Ripple can tweak the code and issue additional XRP if they wish. The value of XRP, a token that some believe would be adopted by banks after Ripple Labs was sued, has dropped dramatically, and nobody cares about it. Compare this to Bitcoin. We all know that Bitcoin is garbage, but you could tell when a Bitcoin maxi was attempting to make FUD sell the idea that Bitcoin was this or that. On this channel, I've covered it several times. Statements like this, though, will not hold up very well over time. It's funny how many people fail to remember that XRP makes that move, when you least expect it. The fact that XRP's price movement is in line with the market as a whole is brought up again in this context. It makes a dramatic move at the last possible moment. Although it failed miserably in 2021, I am certain that it will surpass all expectations in the subsequent run. For the simple reason that this market is developing and capital is flooding in. The XRP ledger is among the best platforms available, and the major players are investing in good projects. For the XRP ledger's future, the currently in progress changes are genuinely groundbreaking. XRP has been and continues to be a major participant in this market. Despite the widespread speculation about XRP's delisting and the SEC lawsuit, the cryptocurrency maintained its position in the top 10. You have all the information you need on XRP's importance in the space in that last phrase. Unfortunately, most people are still engrossed with Bitcoin and haven't listened to the many people who have pointed out the benefits of XRP and the XRP ledger. Once again, I get the problem with XRP stagnation. I understand correctly. In this industry, everyone is looking to cash in. But that is precisely why XRP alone isn't enough. You need to diversify. The large quantity of XRP in my possession is something I've previously disclosed to you. I will not touch. I prefer not to touch. Any other coin would be profitable for me. Damnation at this very moment. Things are looking up for Algren. Rose is thriving. The H-bars are starting to grow, and the chain links are doing admirably. Other coins exist in this domain. Marrying a single bag is not necessary. Put the bag somewhere safe. Do not ever touch it. Stop worrying about the price activity. No, I am not implying that XRP is the kind of coin you should avoid at all costs. You should probably hold off on selling it because nobody is going to buy it. No. In my opinion, XRP will eventually build. Those who comprehend the underlying technologies are exceedingly well off. We make up for the time spent staring at a chart and thinking, oh, this thing's not moving, this things are moving, when we discuss how annoying it may be. Perhaps it's a fraud. This has happened a lot before, guys. No, I'd rather not compare coins. But if we visit ADA and travel through the ages on the historical timeline, you can see this lengthy trajectory. Once again, this wasn't an era when the majority of investors were buying into environmentally friendly market trends. I can almost feel the number of people who poured into ADA during the whole downturn and the enormous, protracted sideways momentum. Is your guess as to how many people purchased ADA correct? Do you have any idea how many folks were irritated and how many were selling ADA? So many individuals couldn't wait. Thus, impatience is the primary cause of retail sector failure time and time again. Holding out isn't something they're interested in doing. Wow, it's hard to imagine that the market has experienced only coin movements in the past 2.5 years. In all honesty, it doesn't seem like much time at all, particularly from where you're seated. When you consider the potential returns on your investments, 500%, 1000%, or even 10,000% in just 2 years, it becomes clear that this is not a long-term investment. But those have already been sold, the impatient ones didn't have time to see that. We can see this when we examine the profits made by some of these vintage coins during market booms. Plus, it strikes at the most inopportune times. Wealth that can change your life. I also think XRP will have a tremendous explosion one day. Although I do not anticipate a run of 60,000% as it did in 2017 and 2018, I do anticipate it will reach considerable heights, similar to what happened in 2017 and 2018. In the long run, I'd want to see XRP in the $10 range. However, I am considering some of those higher prices. Even if we are short-sighted, the $5 to $7 range still represents a fantastic opportunity. I'm focusing on areas with larger market caps since, once again, Ethereum's market cap reached around $600 billion. With your extensive knowledge of cryptocurrencies, even Dogecoin has a market cap of nearly $100 billion, it's clear that anything is possible. However, when we see the current state of affairs in the area, I detect an overwhelming amount of negativity, irritation, and false positives, FUD. This is typically when you should be investigating, learning about, and capitalizing on the opportunity that is there in front of you. Countless times before, I overheard folks griping about how they ought to have purchased this or that, or how they ought not to have done this. I think it's a bad idea this. Am I correct? Please don't be that man when we consider that. When looking at the past year, XRP continues to seem great. It's climbing at a rapid pace. Its support is strong. 60+ cents is still hanging in there. Unless you're sitting here with XRP and monitoring the chart and comparing it to all these other coins, which you shouldn't do, I don't understand why anyone would be upset about XRP right now. You shouldn't risk your mental and financial well-being by taking on so much debt. Recognize your possessions, know your possessions. You essentially only need to do that. Keep in mind that the ancient adage, know what you hold, applies, that is, understand the basics, make the connections, and examine your actual holdings. Having said that, I really hope you all liked this video. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button and sign up for updates. See you later, bye.